Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Respected all, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I welcome you all on behalf of Ilmo Irfan Institute. The mission of our institute is as follows. According to our research, life is equal to 15% technical skills plus 85% human engineering. Therefore, at Ilmo Irfan Institute, our aim is learn to achieve excellence in any technical skill by following the best learning methodology, that is, do it yourself, and practicing the three main pillars of human engineering truth, honesty, and justice. To achieve excellence in both technical skills and human engineering, Ilmo Irfan Institute offers a course Popular IDEs for C++ programming language in Windows operating system. It is lecture number 15 of this course, Basics of Eclipse, and I am your instructor Arshi Iftikhar. Let's start with lecture outline. Inshallah, in this lecture, first I will present quick recap. After that, I will present basics of Eclipse. Let's start with quick recap. In previous lecture, I presented a step-by-step process to run your first C++ program using dev C++. Recall that the real-world problem is understand main features and learn to download, install, and run C++ programs on 5 popular IDEs for C++ programming language. And proposed solution is learn to use 5 popular IDEs for C++ programming language, including Visual Studio, CodeBlocks, Dev C++, Eclipse, and NetBeans. Work done so far is learn to use Visual Studio, learn to use CodeBlocks, and learn to use Dev C++. Work to be done is learn to use Eclipse and learn to use NetBeans. Lecture focus. The focus of this lecture is on understand basics of Eclipse. Now I will discuss basics of Eclipse. According to website of Eclipse, it is defined as Eclipse is an integrated development environment used in computer programming. It contains a base workspace and an extensible plugin system for customizing the environment. The main purpose of Eclipse is to allow the user to develop an application using a single workspace. The question is, why to learn Eclipse? The possible answer to this question is number one, the Eclipse is rich features IDE that supports various programming features for the developers. Number two is it gives ease to the developers for their work in the development of advanced application in Eclipse platform. Number three is it supports various programming languages that make the platform favorable for the programmers to use. And number four is it provides the editors and views for navigating in between IDE and change the content. Now discuss the main features of Eclipse. The main features of Eclipse are as follows. Number one is plugin. In the Eclipse IDE, the plugins are available for every programming language so that it helps to develop the applications in this platform. Number two is workspace. It provides the workspace in which user can bundle all the projects in single workspace. Number three is testing. The testing can be done easy using the Eclipse IDE. And the number four is software updation. In the Eclipse IDE, the software update system is very simple. System requirements for Eclipse. The minimum system requirements for Eclipse are as follows. For Windows, we need processor Intel or AMD dual core processor 3 GHz. RAM and hard disk required of 1 GB RAM and 1 GB hard disk space required. Video graphics is Intel GMA graphics. C or C++ compiler like GCC or MingW is required. For Mac operating system, we need a processor of 1.5 GHz or faster. RAM required is 1 GB and hard disk is 1 GB hard disk space is required. For Linux Unix operating system, we need processor 1.5 GHz or faster, RAM 1 GB, hard disk 1 GB hard disk space is required. To do and your turn task. To do task of this part of lecture is write down one or more features of Eclipse which are not mentioned in this lecture. Your turn task is consider the Visual Studio Code IDE for C++ programming language and write down its definition, purpose, importance, main features and system requirements. Now let's move to lecture summary. To summarize, in this lecture I presented basics of Eclipse. In next lecture, inshallah, in next lecture I will present a simple and step-by-step process to download Eclipse for Windows operating system. Allama Ibn Numan Nurullah Markada said, there is a consensus among all religious scholars that reciting Darud Sharif on Rasul Akram is superior among all good deeds. May Allah give us tawfiq to abundantly recite Darud Sharif on our beloved Prophet Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Ameen. We shall be thankful to you if you may please provide your valuable feedback on this lecture. Jazakumullahu khair. May Allah bless all of us with His afiyat and karam. Ameen. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.